What's up, guys? This is OU here, Pokemon Air Wi-Fi battle, and this is a battle I had against the TheSgtBash. I was looking for an OU battle on Skype. I had a Skype status like looking for an OU match, and he was like, yeah, I want an OU battle. I was like, sweet, because now I don't have to go to Smogon to get a battle, which is awesome. So he brings the Sand team, which is pretty cool, and I go into my I bring my team for Black and White that I always use. Now his Terrakion really scares me, but well, I just have to get find a way to get around it. So he's going to lead off with T-Tars. I'm going to lead off with Infernape. I knew he'd lead off with T-Tar, obviously. So Infernape's going to have speed and kill. But, and I'm going to go for the close combat. And I know he's on the switch. I thought he would maybe switch into a Shuckle or something. I don't know. But it goes into Rotom. And I don't know why he does that. Because close combat does a lot of damage. I don't even know why he did that. But right here, I'm going to have a really, really dirt moment. I'm going to switch. Wait, wow. It's a lot of fucking afternoon effects. I'm going to switch, thinking he was Scarfed, even though I knew he was lefties. I even saw that in the battle. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna, switch out because he's Scarfed, and I'm like, wait a minute, he's lefties, I'm a retard. Because now he goes for Pain Split, and he gets some HP back, which really sucks. But the thing is, my Jolteon is Spec, so I'm just gonna go for the Thunderbolt and take the Rotom out. He really could have salvaged this Rotom, but I guess he didn't, so I mean, I don't know, it's, his choice, and it's good for me. So, I go into I go. He goes into his Shuckle. I know I really can't do anything to it because Shuckles are ridiculously especially defensive. So I go into my Fortress because Fortress can take Toxic, which is exactly what I thought he'd go for. Since that's what Shuckles basically do. They just go for Toxic and stall you out with Rest. So I go into Fortress, set out my Stealth Rocks, and he goes into Scizor. So he goes to Superpower, trying to see how much damage he could do. As I go for the Spikes, I really think he should have switched into his Espeon at this point, thinking that, maybe I'll try to set up more entry hazards, but that's, yeah. So, I believe this is the turn he's going to switch out into his Espeon, knowing that his Superpower isn't going to do much. So I go for my second layer of Spikes as he goes into Espeon, and he bounces back into my layer of Spikes. But, it's just one layer, so I guess I'll deal with it. I go into Gyarados, and I believe, I believe he's gonna go for the. Oh, okay, never mind. So right here, on this turn, I believe he's gonna go for the Reflect, and I think I go for Waterfall. I'm honestly not positive. Yeah, I just go for Waterfall, trying to get damage on it, see how much it could do. But since he has Reflect up, I'm not gonna do much, which really freaking sucks. And now I really can't. I mean, I can't do much of this Espeon, but I'm just gonna Dragon Tail it just to phase it out, so I don't really have to deal with this thing. I could have Waterfalled, but at least I can Dragon Tail it into something better, and maybe I could, take things on. And this is perfect. I phased him out into his Terrakion. Now Gyarados is weak to Terrakion. Stone Edge destroys it. The thing is, my Gyarados is physically bulky, so here I kind of stay in for some reason, thinking he's a Scarf Terrakion since his Rotom was leftovers. I was thinking that he was Scarf Terrakion, so I was thinking that I could live a hit, and that's exactly what happens. I live the Stone Edge with 105 HP because Gyarados with physically defense is a bulky monster, and I paralyze the Scarf Terrakion, which is amazing because now his Scarfer is rendered useless, and now I have my Jolteon and Landorus outspeed his whole entire team. Now he goes for Stone Edge with his Terrakion, and he's gonna miss. I mean, that's really unfortunate, but since I have Intimidated up, it really wouldn't have done much unless he critted me. So, it's not that bad. But I go for U-turn, predicting him to switch. The switch was just really obvious to me. So I go into my Breloom, thinking that I could either kill this Shuckle or Sport or something. So, first of all, I go here for the Bullet Seed, which kind of was a really dumb play on my part. I really should have Sport, since Sport obviously put the Shuckle to sleep and really won't be able to do anything. It'll just be a sitting duck, or in that case, turtle rock thing. I don't even know what that is. So he toxics me, which is really funny because usually Breloom's being toxic is a good thing with Poison Heal, but now the Tech Breloom is released, not really. So here, I just finally decided to go for the Spore. I really should have done that earlier, but whatever. And now Shuckle goes to sleep. So here, I see it as a perfect moment to set up with my Breloom and go for the Swords Dance. Trying to go for a mid-game sweep, I guess. Maybe, yeah, it's not even late game. But, trying to go for a little sweep here, since Breloom can outspeed a lot of his team and kill a lot of things with Mach Punch. And even the HP range that Espeon is in, I can probably still kill with the +2. I don't know. So, but he wakes up first turn which really freaking sucks because now he's being able to encore me into Swords Dance, and I'm like, fuck, now what do I do? I have to switch out though, because Breloom, I still see use in Breloom, because it has M Punch with Technician, does a lot of damage to anything. So I'm gonna switch out as he goes to the Gyro Ball. Now, like, Shuckle usually does not carry an attacking move, and I kind of agree with that. Like, why would you have Gyro Ball? Like, Shuckle has non-existing attacking stats. So I go into Landorus. I believe I go for the Stone Edge, trying to kill that Shuckle off because it's just really annoying. And I do a decent chunk of damage to the Scizor. And he goes for the Bullet Punch as I go for the Stone Edge again. And the unfortunate thing is that I do not kill the Scizor. I mean, it leaves it. I leave it at like almost no HP, but his Bullet Punch did a lot, so I'm not gonna stay and go for another one. I go in there, Gyarados, to basically fodder it off since it did its job and paralyzed a freaking Terrakion. That's like perfect. So I go for going to Gyarados, trying to get the Intimidator off too, so the Scizor's not as powerful. And he goes for Bullet Punch again, as I believe here I Dragon Tail. I knew I would live it. I mean, I didn't know I would live it. I was thinking I would live it. But I go for Dragon Tail, and I missed. I was thinking he would switch, but I'm kind of really stupid, and I have hazards up. Why would he switch? I should have just went for the Waterfall. But whatever, I would die to Sandstorm anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So go into Fortress. I go for a Gyro Ball, kill the Scizor, no problem. And yeah. So now I believe he's gonna go into his. I actually don't even remember. Oh, he's gonna go into his Tyranitar. That's correct. He's gonna go into his T-Tar, and I know that Gyro Ball with my Fortress is not gonna do a lot of damage to his T-Tar, as T-Tar is usually really slow. So the Gyro Ball's base power is like base 40 or base 20 even. So I don't remember, because you know people usually put a Quiet Nature in T-Tar and everything. So he goes for the sub. My Gyro Ball does not break the sub, which is really unfortunate. I was hoping maybe I could break a sub, but I knew I couldn't. And then he goes into Fire Blast. I'm thinking this is a Tyraniboa set with Focus Punch and like Crunch and then Fire Blast or Ice Beam. So he goes Fire Blast, kills me off. You know that I kind of saw that coming, but I really didn't need Fortress much in this battle, so I just let it die off. Now I go into my Breloom. I was thinking I have to sack one more Pokemon on my team in order to kill this T-Tar off. The thing is, Breloom has Bullet Seed, which is amazing because it breaks the sub, and then it's able to kill it with, you know, 2 more Bullet Seeds. You know, 3 hits with Bullet Seed is, you know, fine. Like, Bullet Seed is all depending on luck. But the thing with Bullet Seed is, 3 is like average, so it's awesome that I get 3 hits off. So he goes into Shuckle, and after Rocks and Spikes damage, I see that maybe my Bullet Seed can probably kill it. So I go for Bullet Seed yet again, and I do take out the Shuckle, because last time when I went for Bullet Seed, it was because of the Reflect, but now without any Reflect, I do a lot of damage. But now my Breloom dies, it kills 2 things, which is amazing, because, you know, Breloom just destroyed that. And now I go into my Jolteon, thinking that I think he's only Espeon and Terrakion left, so I'm just thinking that I could sweep with my Jolteon, and, you know, that's it. So I go for T-Bolt, take out the Espeon, so now all he has left is Terrakion. So I'm just gonna go for the T-Bolt, you know, kill the thing off, and that's it. The thing is, though, it lives. I mean, I don't know, I just didn't expect it to live. It doesn't really matter since he's paralyzed and everything else outspeeds on my team. It's just, I was surprised that it lived, but then again, I realized that Sandstorm boosts Rock-type special defense, so, you know, that's how it lived. But I go into Infernape, kill it off with Grass Knot, and that's a good game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. It was a pretty good battle, you know, it was a close 2-0 match. I really enjoyed it. And, I don't know if I'm gonna have a Sunday upload this week, because I kind of have a busy sort of a busy rest of the week to go, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to narrate a battle for Sunday. So I apologize if this is gonna be the only battle I have for this week, but then next week I'm just gonna maybe bring you guys 3 battles to make up for the one that I missed on Sunday. But otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed this battle. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all later.